I'm just too ridiculously excited when I start these videos. uh, Edinburgh was so amazing today. It was really great. Where do I start? I don't know. You must get a mention, Michelle, because just it's lovely sharing this stuff with somebody. So, and it was lovely to have your company. So, and I know you're nice and you look in my blog and you're lovely. um, I didn't mean to laugh while I was saying that. It's just nervous laugh. It's a nervous laugh reaction. I'm silly. You know. I have to share, but like, well, it is a preamble. So we have to discuss butthole. Because on the train in to Edinburgh, there is a place. Well, I won't say what the place is called. Let's see if you guys, anyone else who like watches this and knows Scotland and knows the what do they call it? The Central Belt. If you know it, and you're familiar with the journey between Glasgow and Edinburgh on the train, you probably know this station. So we're traveling along, and you have the kind of the automated announcement things that come over and run the PA in the train. And so it says, the female voice says, "We are now approaching butthole." Well, then to me, that's what it sounded like. And I went, "With what? Where are we?" And I said to Michelle, I went, "Where are we?" Because it sounded like she just said, "We're now approaching butthole." I should just give it a few seconds just to see if you can work out where the station is before I tell you what Michelle told me the correct placement of this place is, which is actually Uphall. But that is not what it was sounding like when it was announced on the train. So I'm just there going, it sounds like butthole. We're going to butt. I don't want to go to butthole. I mean, I know there are some kinky people around. They probably would like to go to butthole, but that's not me. Who knew there was a place between Glasgow and Edinburgh called Butthole? Not me. Anyway, so we didn't end up in Butthole. Oh my god. uh, the weather has been amazing today. Uh, a little windy where we ended up because, well, when we got there, we just sort of meandered. We came out and then we sort of were right by Prince's Street Garden, so we went and had a little wander through there. And then went up to the Scott Monument, and then Michelle was going, "I think the schoolhouse management headquarters is not very far from here, so let's," because I was going, "Oh, Arthur's Seat, should we do Arthur's Seat? Because it's drove that away and we can see it and it looks pretty amazing, and imagine what the views are like, and we can work up a lunch hunger, you know, like, should we do it? And then she's going, oh, I think Schoolhouse Management HQ is just like down that way, like maybe let's go and have a look at that first. I'm like, okay, that sounds good. So we did that and just walked down to your place and took a picture, and I'm going, trams, because the trams were going by. We were meant to take a ride on the tram, but then we just lost it because after we'd been to what was we think, I hope it was, what was the Schoolhouse Management headquarters, we kind of went, all right now, let's just, I was still going, well, are the seats that way? And then I went, oh, actually, before that, Calton Hill's just there. Let's go. And then I'm looking up going, oh, Jesus, it's quite steep, isn't it? So we walk down a bit and come round from the other angle. Up Blenheim Place, which I loved because I'm just going, oh, it's missing an A. We got there really quick, didn't we? Such a point of the thing. I mean, we got there really quick. Pretending we were at Blenheim Palace. So we walked up the thing, and then we could see that it was saying, here's Calton Hill. We're like, oh, go on then. It's a bit of a climb, but come on then, you know, in for a penny. And I'm going, oh, I'm sure these are just where they are, where Richard Coward took photos of him, and you know, yeah, go up there. Like, let's go. So, oh my god, spectacular! It's a hike. I won't lie. It's a hike. We got puffed a few times going up, but we got there, and oh my god, they're spectacular. I mean, oh, hello. You see a tail? There is a kid attached to that tail. I think he missed me. No, he's laying down near me. Oh, you can pretend you miss me, aren't you, boy? He's being all smoochy and all crawly, aren't you, Mr. Smooch Chicken? That's what he gets called, Mr. Smooch Chicken. Aww. Sup, kid? Should we point it down so you can be seen, so everyone goes, oh yeah, look at him. There he comes. Oh, there he is. Hey, where you going? Oh no, now you can see that. Oh, look. Making me show off my top now, kid. Hey, where you going? Yeah, I was out kinda, sorta fangirling today, but I had this jumper on, so you could barely see the Kernus underneath. So, oh my god, the views from the top of Calton Hill are just unbelievable. That, you know, the castle is just kind of, well, I'm going over that way. It was over that way for us, and then, you know, Arthur Seat's over there, and the observatory is there, and then all the rest of Edinburgh is over there. Oh, it just, yeah, it's amazing. So we were trying to find the perspective and angle in which Richard Coward had taken the pictures, because the way the way it is now, there he is. the way it is now, the hell is that noise? The way it is now, it's a real climb to sort of get up on the. I don't even know what that thing is. It's like a kind of Parthenon sort of look. I can't remember what they called it now. I should look, because I'm terrible like that. Mm, 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 mm. So we were looking at it. I think it's just. Is it the Nelson Monument? Was it the Nelson Monument that was there? Or is it the National Monument? Oh, it's the National Monument, right? So that. So it's like you can't. Would have to climb up on it, like to get the. I'm looking at the picture going, well, Jim's like leaning up against one of the things. Like, how the hell did they? And there was like this building in the background. And I'm like, well, but it looks like they could just like. I mean, it must have been different in 1980 because they just look like they could just walk up to it. Whereas now it's kind of like there's like a dip sort of, and so we're looking on how the hell how the hell did they do it? Because it doesn't seem like you can just get on it now, sort of thing. No, unless you prop yourself up, kind of thing. Which, speaking of which, there was a couple there, and the guy got up on the thing, and so he's like trying to help his girlfriend, Mrs. get up. I don't know how they did it. And then, oh my god, this was like magic. Then, I suppose, like we were walking around the. We weren't walking around for that long. So they think, like, we walked around for a while after that. But we didn't walk around for that long. Anyway, we left. And when we got down to the end and then back on the road, they're there outside a bloody cafe. I actually went over to the guy and I went, you were just, how did you get down so fast? How did you do that? Did you just fly down? Because it's like it was like 1 minute we're up there and we saw them and they climbed up on the thing. The next minute we're down the bottom and they're already there, and I'm like, how the hell did you get down so quickly? It was amazing. I was flabbergasted. I should have said my flabber had not been any more gasted. Yes, it's just, it was really spectacular up there. Short of actually getting to Arthur Seat and looking around there, Calton Hill was just. And it just had me going, why? Even as we were making our way down, I was going, Edinburgh's damn beautiful. How did I have this thing in my head where I was just like, meh, for all these years? All I remember of my first visit to Edinburgh is just going, yeah, it's alright. It's not that, it's not that special. And then I'm there today just going, it's freaking gorgeous. What the hell was wrong with me? But having said that, I still love here. I love here. I love Glasgow. I wouldn't want to live in Edinburgh. It's like actually kind of having that similar thing of like I can appreciate London and when we were living back there, it was great to be so close to London and have it so handy, and great to have days in London but wouldn't want to live in London. So I have that similar feeling now with Edinburgh, where I'm going like, Edinburgh is actually really lovely, but it's great to be so close to it and not live there. And it's great that it can be a day trip and it can be special, because I think it would lose that specialness maybe if you lived there. I'm thinking anyway. Maybe I'm just trying to sugarcoat it that way. Yeah, but and then we went to this tapas place, and it was really nice, and had a lovely lunch, and it was just a really nice day. It was really nice. And then we didn't take a tram ride. I'm there going, like, when we were at your place, going, trams are lovely. Michelle goes, we'll take a tram ride. And then we didn't end up taking a tram ride. And we didn't go to Arthur's Seat. But we can do that next time. We can do Arthur's Seat and we can do the tram ride. And the fun bit was, well, not the single fun bit, but the fun bit on the return journey was as we're coming back towards a certain station, we are now approaching Butthole. Michelle then heard what I heard on the way in. And then we were in absolute hysterics because all we could talk about was Butthole. Especially as once the train arrived, it was now like, this station is Butthole. Is it really? I don't think it is. You're telling this Porky's lady it's not Butthole. Oh my god. Why has my thing frozen? My thing is frozen. What's going on? Oh my god. I was going to reference something. What the hell's happened here? My iPad has frozen to death. I'm not gonna restart it. It's been a long time since that happened. So, there's lots of pictures coming. There's a bit of video, just a little bit of video from the top of Calton Hill, and yeah, just it was a lovely, lovely day. Lots of exercise. We're going up that hill. It's quite a bit windy, but it was really lovely. So that's that. That's just the excitement of just going, yay, Edinburgh was just awesome.